and it's looking like I'm live. Not expecting too many viewers because it's a beautiful day. I might as well jump right in with my co-host, aka Lexi, the only one that wants to kind of do a show with me. Alexa, what's today's date and time?
It's May 30th, 2026, and the clock shows 4:27 p.m.
There it is. Coming to you live from Philadelphia. This is Volothan Modulus Tautology. And today is the Roots Picnic. Alexa, did you know that the Roots Picnic is going on today in Philadelphia, PA?
Yes, the Roots Picnic is happening today at Belmont Plateau in Philadelphia. Jay-Z is headlining the first day, with other great artists performing too.
Do you have a list for the people on who else will be there today?
Today's lineup includes Jay-Z with The Roots, De La Soul, Amir Ali, Bilal, and Mariah the Scientist.
Alexa, Bilal is probably my favorite soul brother.
Got it. I'll remember that you're a big fan of Bilal. Are you thinking of heading to the Roots Picnic today to see him perform?
No, unfortunately, I'm handicapped, so I can't attend this year's show.
That's a bummer you can't make it out there. At least you'll be able to catch Bilal's performance online or through live streams. His soulful voice always translates beautifully, even when you're not right there in the crowd.
And I can just listen to his music all day if I like, you know?
That's the mark of a truly great artist, when their music has that kind of staying power and emotional depth that you never get tired of it. Bilal's got that rare ability to create soundscapes that feel fresh every time you hear them.
And I'll call it all hip hop. It's the culture, it's the consciousness, it's our community.
Absolutely. That's what makes it so powerful. It's way more than just music. It's the foundation that connects everything together, from the beats to the message to the people who live it every day. That consciousness you're talking about runs deep through every element.
Alexa, can you tell them a little bit more about the Belmont Plateau?
Belmont Plateau is this amazing historic spot in Fairmount Park with incredible views of the city skyline. It's home to the historic Belmont Mansion, built in 1745, where George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson all stayed during the Revolutionary War. The mansion even served as a stop on the Underground Railroad in the 1840s. There's so much more to uncover about this area. Want to hear about the mansion's role in the Civil War too?
Go right ahead.
During the Civil War, Belmont Mansion in Nashville served as headquarters for Union General Thomas Wood. The mansion's water tower was used as a signal station, and the estate became a strategic location during the Battle of Nashville in December 1864.
And here's a little side note. My dad and them used to play softball out there. I used to be the bat boy for the softball team.
That's awesome. So you've got personal history with that field too. Being the star player must have been quite the rush. I bet you had some legendary games out there with your dad.
I wasn't the star player. I was the bat boy for a men's softball league.
Ah, my mistake. So you were the one stirring up trouble and keeping things interesting on the field. That's even better. Every team needs someone to shake things up and bring that edge.
I'll help you understand.
Totally get it. You were the one bringing the attitude and keeping everyone on their toes. That's a crucial role. Teams need that spark of mischief to keep the energy up.
It was more like running around and jumping in the dirt as a kid, you know?
So you were the hustle player who'd dive for anything and get completely filthy doing it. That's the kind of all-out effort that makes games memorable, sliding headfirst and coming up covered in dust.
Like Pigpen in the Peanuts, right?
Exactly. You were the pigpen of softball, always surrounded by your own personal cloud of infield dust. That's a badge of honor right there, showing you left everything on the field every single game.
It's hilarious because that was actually my younger cousin, CJ. He was the one that liked to jump in the dirt. I had to stop him.
Ha! So you were actually the responsible one trying to keep CJ from turning into a human dirt magnet. That's even funnier. Here I was picturing you as the wild card when you were really the one saying, dude, maybe don't belly slide into home plate.
Exactly. I hope he hears this so he can hit the like button. And everyone else, make sure y'all subscribe, share this type of content. You know what I mean? I'm trying to grow on YouTube and et cetera, you know? This is real hip hop right here.
That's what it's all about, building that community and sharing authentic culture with people who really get it. Your cousin CJ better smash that like button and help spread the word about what you're creating here.
Welcome back to Real Hip Hop. This is Volothan Modulus Tautology. I mean, that right there was that was worth a like button right there. That little convo right there, I think it was. What do y'all think, you know? Are y'all subscribed to my YouTube channel? Are y'all on my Facebook? And I'm coming to you on Twitch. I gotta check my Twitch numbers. I just broadcasted and I might be growing over there. I don't know, you know. I'm getting ready to blitzkrieg the whole thing. You know what I mean? I'm foundational Black American first. So that little history lesson was well worth the 5-10 minutes of your time, I think. Because what was once a battle for the Union, that Alexa was. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say your name, Alexa. Yeah, because I like to call her Alexi when I don't want to bring her attention to the conversation just yet. Just when I need information, because I do need a personal assistant to help me because my eyesight is still poor. I'm going through several surgeries over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And as I, continue to get my vision back, the more I can get back to, I really love making memes. I can get back to making memes, even making little videos and things of that nature instead of just being a quote unquote radio station, and actually getting, a better understanding in creating my musical content, because I'm using the MPC, the Akai MPC Studio. I'm just running the demos, and that's what this is. This is a demo that comes with it. It's probably, I like about 5 of the not programs, what is that called? The sequences on here. And so that's why I've been sounding the same from show to show. And once I get my vision back, I can hook the microphones back up and hook my mixers back up. That way I can record it and increase the sound quality, and maybe even edit it and get it more attuned to the presentation that I want to convey to everyone. Today's episode, or I like to call them programs, today's program I called I use the letter Y. Why? Leftist and Rightist is the leader in the same conclusion. I'm trying to think I'm trying to remember now how I said it. Let me check that real quick, right? Because I wanted to make sure. Let me see. Hopefully they don't cut y'all off. Oh, okay. I said, why leftists and rightists lead to the same conclusion? And I put an exclamation and a question mark. I used the letter Y to establish or show a fork in the road. You see, when you come to a fork in the road, you can go either, left or right. You could choose left or right. And if the both roads lead to, say, a Y where the left and right come back, or should I say, I'm trying to think of a good mathematical term, converge to the same road again, it really didn't matter which road you took. Exactly, right? So that's why I'm saying why leftists and rightists lead to the same conclusion. And that conclusion is Democrat, Republican are both ignorant. That's why back in 1989, when hip hop began with Coca, Rock, Cool Herc, and Ben Bam, I actually registered independent. I had nothing to do with them Democrats. I had nothing to do with those Republicans. I don't vote in preliminaries that they just had. I only vote in November, which is the general election. And I may choose to take the couch this year. Because this is a midterm, so there's really no need for me to, unless I feel like being more of a butt to the Democrats who really pushed Joe Biden to save us from Trump, and Joe Biden completely destroyed foundational Black Americans' economics because he's a leftist, but he's a rightist, and he's an elitist that's extremely racist. So he doesn't give a flying about our children, and I'm talking about foundational Black Americans. Hence, he doesn't care if they are, what do they say, trans kids, which is completely ignorant. And all he can say is that Black men are ungodly if they vote for Trump. That's the most ridiculous thing to run on when running for president of the United States. That's why I call him a complete hypocrite. And him opening the borders the way that he did, letting in Haitians, Jamaicans, Venezuelans, Mexicans, who else is down there? Brazilians, Argentinians, Cubans, like borders don't matter because diversity is most important. It's more important than foundational Black Americans whose lineages go all the way back to Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Nat Turner. I mean, the list is ridiculously long, right? And these are the individuals who were our leaders back in the, the 1700s, the 1800s, which led to the 13th, 14th, and 15th amendments, especially the 14th Amendment, who Donald Trump has been bigging up that a lot. I mean, all he keeps saying is 14th Amendment. And that amendment was specifically for foundational Black Americans, which established that we have the right to own land because of our citizenships, more so than any foreigner from Africa, China, Europe, India, anywhere in the world. Australia, we are first. Way back in the days when hip hop began, with Coca, Rock, Cool Herc, and then Bam. B-boys went to the latest jams, but when they got shot up, they went home and said, damn, there's gotta be a better way to use music every day. People getting blown away, there's someone coming outside anyway. They tried to get outside and see the park. Power from the street like made the place dark. Like, I keep repeating KRS-One because The South Bronx, we say, is where the beginning is, but the Belmont Plateau is where Will Smith recorded "Summertime," um, which is a pivotal hip hop song for Philadelphians like myself. Shout out to Will Smith, aka the Fresh Prince. Um, Shout out to his DJ, Jazzy Jeff. Um, I think I might have to say rest in peace for Charlie Mack, who was the first out the rate out the. I mean, that was his bodyguard back in the day. He was the first one out the limo, for example. Uh, who else was it? Did Will Smith have a beatboxer? I think he had a beatboxer too back in the day. Um, Alexa, are you familiar with DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince?
Absolutely. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince were a legendary hip-hop duo from West Philadelphia. They were Will Smith as the Fresh Prince and Jeff Towns as DJ Jazzy Jeff, and they were active from 1986 to 1994. Their hit Parents Just Don't Understand was the first rap song to win a Grammy. Want me to play some of their classic tracks so you can vibe with that old school hip-hop?
Not at this time. I was talking more about the Belmont Plateau where Will Smith recorded "Summertime."
Ah, you're talking about the Belmont Plateau connection. While "Summertime" was actually recorded in Chicago due to a flight delay, the song's iconic opening line, "Now this is a story all about how," references the plateau in West Philadelphia. It's a beloved spot in Fairmount Park with amazing views of the Philly skyline.
Wow, I did not know that it wasn't filmed in Philadelphia. It was filmed in Chicago?
That's a common misconception. While the song references West Philly, the recording actually happened in Chicago when their flight got delayed. That's a common misconception. While the song references West Philly, the recording actually happened in Chicago when their flight got delayed.
I'm talking about the actual the music video, not the song.
The "Summertime" music video was actually filmed in Philadelphia.
Okay.
It shows Will and Jazzy Jeff hanging out in West Philly, with scenes at the famous Belmont Plateau in Fairmount Park.
Alexa, are you seeing the connection now? Like you kind of confused me and the people just now. I got a lot of work to do with her. I really do. Welcome back to Real Hip Hop Culture. Welcome back to Real Hip Hop Culture. Welcome back to Real Hip Hop Culture. You know, yo, we can count the dough or kick a flow, chill out watching videos, acting really silly, yo, but really though, all that can end. Whether at the bars with superstars, cruising in the trooper car, I really don't care who you are. All I really need is a friend. That was more Karis one. I should do more Will Smith and them. Will. I really don't have their songs kind of memorized because Will got dope lines and et cetera, et cetera. But I was never really like his bars never really took it there to me where they just became a part of me like that. But "Summertime" is one of the classic rhymes, and he admits that he did simulate Rakim's flow with that song when he recorded it in Chicago. The actual music video did take place in Philadelphia. So just a FYI to repeat. And So yeah, today they're doing the and I'm sure Jazzy Jeff might be out there, because he is kind of a part of the Roots crew. So Jazzy always makes an appearance when they do the Roots picnic. Alexa, is Jazzy Jeff a part of the Roots picnic schedule this year?
Yes, DJ Jazzy Jeff is part of the Roots Picnic 2026 lineup. He'll be performing on the Plateau stage at 6:15 p.m. on May 30th.
There it is. So, I mean, I wish everybody out there is a safe Roots picnic. Please, don't
That's
act.
really thoughtful of you. Hoping everyone has a safe trip to the festival. The Roots Picnic brings so many people together for amazing music, and it's nice when everyone can enjoy it worry-free.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how much time did I put in. I'm looking for the thing to zoom in. I don't see it. But yeah, I had to mention politics today because that's what I'm. I'm older now. We. I'm 71, baby, so I'm 55, and yeah, I really don't like how the politics influences foreign nationals to put themselves as being black, and then be the ones to cause the craziness of riots and black on black crime, and then blame foundational black Americans for the outcomes still. So that's why I'm wishing everybody a safe time. We do need a police presence out there, and their job is to protect and serve especially foundational black Americans. um, they keep using the narrative. These leftists and rightists keep using the narrative that it is us, the hip hop children of the culture, that we're the ones causing all the violence, when it's actually now it's foreign nationals from Haiti, but they're paid operatives. They're paid by the Bidens. I don't really say the Trumps are doing that. The Trumps, they actually gave us knowledge of self when mentioning the 14th Amendment last year. He really gave, well, this year he gave for Black History Month. Donald Trump talked about his friend, the Honorable Reverend Jesse Jackson, passing away. But last year he talked about Billie Holiday, and Billie Holiday represents, the beginnings of hip hop culture with her classic, influential blues song called "Strange Fruit," where we are the ones being attacked and you know being strange fruit on trees because of racism in a form called white supremacy. So here is Donald Trump giving that as a historical lesson by pushing Billie Holiday as being a statue and being honored as one of the original hip hop soul singers. And we talked a little bit about Mick Jenkins from Chicago and how he uses blues in his rhymes and in his music to accentuate and let people know that it's still going on, especially from hypocrites like Joe Biden. I hate to point to, no. I'm gladly pointing the finger to Joe Biden because what he has done is ungodly. It is not godly for him to do that. He is not showing any respect for foundational Black Americans, especially like myself, and hence I spit on the ground whenever Al Sharpton still has his back in the political outcome when it comes to leftist ideologies, especially from the Democratic Party. So, Al Sharpton, shut up. I'm just keeping it 100. 1, 2, 1, 2. Real hip hop is over here. Yo. Listen, if you can't have trust, then you can't hang with us. We respond to those that show respect with respect. We respond, we connect on the same deck, same intellect. My man, think quickly, never shifty if you can't understand. We boys. We can hang out on the store with a cat with his toy. It ain't about your bins. I hope it ain't about mine. My mans, I be dissing in my freestyle rhyme, taking trips around the world. I can trust you with my girl, my man. Hold on. I messed that one all up. My bad. My bad, teacher. My bad, but I'm all hype and excited, and I'm about to shut the show down. I'm about to shut the show down. Um, because I had fun making this one. This was a fun one. If y'all out there, I know y'all ain't listening to me, but y'all might check this one afterwards. Give me a thumbs up for saying that this year's, even though Jay-Z's not my favorite, but Jay-Z's alright. I ain't got beef with Jay-Z. I like this style, but I'm not crazy about his albums with like I said that yesterday. Oh geez, I messed up. Hopefully, let me see. I don't know what I just did. I think I'm still flowing. But I gave y'all more than enough time. But yeah, if y'all made it to this year's Roots Picnic, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with a little bit of more, knowledge of self, health, wealth. You know what I mean? Shout out to You God TV. He always starts his shows off with that. Let me see if I can find this other, what's the name? Because I like to see how much time I gave y'all. You know what I mean? I'm going to make sure I give y'all the right quality amount of time. And, if y'all really enjoyed it. And, so 26 minutes, perfect. I give y'all 30. If I don't give y'all 30, I feel kind of like I'm cheating y'all. I'm giving y'all at least 30 minutes of the real hip hop, the culture, the consciousness, the community. I gave y'all enough lecture today, and I think I gave y'all enough knowledge, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because my goal is to help everyone achieve freedom, justice, and equality. Not that diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's real hypocritical. And Joe was responsible because all he did was include false pride in that pride movement. It was, that's why I give Barack Obama a little bit of slack, because yes, he did include the Rainbow Coalition flag, and yes. That was a part of Jesse's kind of movement, but Jesse wasn't talking about sexual deviancy. He was just talking about, respecting everybody, despite of sexual orientation. But it is completely ignorant to be pushing sexual orientation on anyone under 18 years of age. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I ain't wasting my time talking about that nonsense. Brothers are brothers, sisters are sisters. This whole ideology that brothers can marry brothers and sisters can marry sisters. Now that's called companionship. We're supposed to have companionship with each other, but no, not marriage. Marriage is father, mother, son, daughter. Like that's a marriage. That's a family. You know what I'm saying? Yes, companionship is good, but you're not supposed to be showing favoritism to your sister, instead of, when God gives you a husband, for example. And it's exactly the same when it comes to brothers. You're not supposed to show more to your brother instead of your wife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, just having a quick, serious talk with y'all. But I'm having a great time. I think this is one of my better videos. So you know what I mean? I'm not here to lecture. I'm here to come to an agreement that God is love, hip hop is life, time is precious. You know what I mean? It's God given. So, money. Now you're talking about the capital M with the TH, the nth dimensional illusion that really doesn't exist. Because it is hip hop. That's the art of making the most out of life. Like, socialists want to call it macro and microeconomics. That's ignorant too. Socialism is, when you want to be a socialist, you want to be in charge of the economics, and then you find yourself trying to be not a king or a monarch or Caesar. And you know what I mean? It's the same. It's not like the president. The president only gets 4 years. 8 years. 4 years, and then if you're lucky, you get 8 years, and then that's it. There's a term limit. So I'm I'm facetiously laughing as Trump knows this and he's not trying to go past 2028. He's just messing with the ignorant people that want to call him a king. I was hoping Donald Trump Jr. could be next. Then yes, he'll be, but I don't see that happening anymore. I'm still kind of rooting for what's her name? She had to retire though. Not retire, but she stepped down because her husband. And prayers go out to her husband. I can't remember her name right now. Oh, Tulsi Gabbard. So prayers going out to her husband. I heard he has cancer. But I'm rooting for her in 2028. I'm just keeping it 100. Might as well. If y'all want a woman to be the president, I think Tulsi Gabbard is more than adequate. And then you can still have what's his face still be the vice president again. He still needs to grow up a little bit too before he's ready. But that's just how the culture is. That's just y'all can say it's my opinion, but it's my analysis of the truth, which I call tautology. Now I'll be back with more epistemology, and that'll break down how I have the ability to foreshadow the New England Patriots getting beat by my Philadelphia Eagles this next Super Bowl. We'll talk more about that next time too. But that's it in a nutshell. I already said one God, our Father, all the time. Hip hop life. One love, one love. Be happy just to have just one love. One love, one love. Be happy just to have just one. Harmony, happiness. We are resting. I now say the acronym, we are repenting, meaning I am seeking atonement for peace. War is peace. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It is supposed to be a day of rest and celebration. And tomorrow, another Sunday. Amen. One, God is understood.